What is up, FIFA faithful? Bearhamms here with episode 7 of my Leeds United career mode. And before we get into the new season, let's talk about all the transfer deals off camera. So far, we've made a lot of deals off camera, and we're just going to break it down bit by bit. First off, we have the free agent veterans. And starting off, we have goalkeeper Fraser Forrester, the 34-year-old from Southampton, comes on a free. We just need him as a backup for Melier. Probably not even going to play him at all, even in the cup matches, as Melier is just not going to lose a lot of stamina because he's a goalkeeper. Don't have to worry about that. Next guy we have is Kolasinac, the Bosnian who was, formerly of Arsenal. We just needed a backup for Junior Firpo, kind of like Fraser Forrester, just a guy just to be there just in case. And then we signed Lewis Travis, the former Blackburn Rovers man. 74 overall. I kind of just signed him on a whim. I didn't even have the overall. I just saw all the stats that he has. Okay, we can make something out of this. And then I realized, I should probably check FIFA if he was actually pretty good. And he has a potential of 80. So things could turn out well with this signing. With an increase of transfer budget, we also signed some players. First, we have Cody Gakpo from PSV. What I like about him, he has a high ceiling, 81 overall, and only got him for $58 million. And then we also signed Yusuf Paulson because Brighton were relegated, and there's just a whole bunch of great players on that team. We tried signing Cucurella. I didn't want to dole out $95 million for him, so we just signed Yusuf Paulson, a solid backup or possibly even starter to overtake Patrick Bamford if that ever happens. So just two solid signings from there. And then we're going to go into all the sales, as a lot of them are just loans, but then this one, Rafinha. I know I've kind of talked about it in the past. I'm not too big on Rafinha. He's 85 overall, but it didn't feel like an 85 overall. And Madrid just showed an offer for 90 mil, and I was like, okay, if you want him for 110, you can have him. And they took it. So for this episode, I'm going to ask you guys in the comments below, who should we sign with this extra $110 million? Now, I make these episodes day by day, so there's not a lot of time in between. So if you can quickly jot them down, I'll make a last-ditch signing, and maybe we can get some good players, and maybe we can actually achieve the goals this season. And the biggest goals of the season are as follows. Sell 2 players and sign 1 crucial player to replace them. We're almost there. We'll get there very soon. Sign 1 veteran player, which makes no sense. We've signed a bunch of old players. We'll worry about that one later. And then we have get a streak of 5 wins. That can be doable. And we'll also take a look at domestic success. They want us to finish in a Europa League spot, which is why this transfer window is so crucial to us getting there. And that extra $110 million from the Rafinha sale. And also they want us to reach the round of 16 of the FA Cup, which, if we get a good draw, I think that is manageable. There was also another free agent that was available and still is available, and that is Luis Suarez, the prolific goal scorer, still without a team. And now I'm kind of conflicted because I do want to sign him, but we're not in European competition just yet. We'll wait. Next year there might be a big key name player, and if we are in the Europa League or even the Champions League, I think that'd be fun to sign a star veteran like Suarez. But I think for now we'll not sign him. But if you guys show enough support in the comments below, I might just do that. I might just sign Luis Suarez. For today's episode, we will play the game against Wolves, then we will simulate the game against Aston Villa, as well as the Carabao Cup match against Brentford, and then we'll finish off with another home match against Man City. Although we've made a whole bunch of signings, nothing much has changed with the lineup, only Gakpo playing left as we move Harrison to the right. When it comes to spending the rest of the $110 million, I am thinking of getting a cam, as well as maybe, I don't know, it's really tough, because I feel comfortable with the players that we have at the moment, and I feel like they can achieve the goals that we have for this season. So it's I almost want to keep the money, but at the same time, the board have instructed that they kind of want all of it spent just to make sure that this team indeed goes to Europe next season. Nandez. Shot. Another. Oh, wow. Interesting sequence of events as Rodrigo trying his best to get the ball on net as Firpo able to squeeze that ball off of Podence. Now Hernandez from distance. Oh, good save, Saw. Interesting through ball, Rodrigo. Didn't have enough pace. Hernandez just takes another shot from distance. Not really getting any pressure in the box. Might as well. Hernandez squeaks it by to Bamford. Bamford gets it to Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes the shot, but well wide. And that'll do it. Just couldn't break past the team in black. So we'll head to the tunnel. 0-0. Second half, we have already brought in Yusuf Paulson just to see what he can do as opposed to Bamford. Looking for some options. Hernandez, hot on his tail. Doing his best is Pedence. Tries to get across. Great block by Firpo. Can't get the other one. So that will fall. Neto. Whoa, what a save. For a split second there, I thought that would be the first goal conceded. Morelos wide open. I don't know how he got that open, but thankfully we do have Melier. Pedence. Oh, a good heavy touch to get past Firpo. There's a shot. Oh, wow. A sniper's goal right off the crossbar. Melier can't do much about that one. What? No, that is... The ball's... Oh, are you serious? No. Okay, that bit, yeah, it was in, but don't stop it on that one. Neto, he takes himself a shot, and that thankfully is saved by Melier, as we will make one last-ditch effort. I think what we'll do is we'll bring on Torres, since Harrison's been quiet. Put Paulson up top. Also put Rodrigo up top, more like a center forward. And we'll have Phillips and Hernandez next to each other. We'll see how this goes. Just squeeze the ball off of him one last time. Okay, Melier catches it. Still a chance here if we can get something going. There's a run. Torres, if he can get on his horse here, there might be an opportunity. Torres still going, has a chance for a shot, takes it, scores the equalizer. Facundo Torres. Way to be a super sub. As he embraces Karen Karenson. It wasn't pretty, but by golly, we did it. It was just some last-ditch effort, just hoofing the ball up there, and thankfully, the Uruguayan winger was there, and he buries it home. It's good to see Facundo Torres getting on the board. Brought him in last year during the January transfer window. Was a little quiet, but gets that game-winning goal. Melier is still just in disbelief. All right, I feel a little better about that one. Quick simming the match against Aston Villa at Villa Park. After 90 minutes, we do squeeze out a victory, and it is an early goal by Hernandez that gives us the 3 points. First round of the Carabao Cup, we take on another Premier League side in Brentford. And after 90 minutes on this midweek tilt, we do advance, and it's Gelhardt with the brace. Second and final game of today's episode, Man City travel to Ellen Road. As you saw in the lineup, Man City finally signed Harry Kane. I know that was the big news during the summer transfer window in real life. They eventually just got Grealish, that was it. So it's interesting to see, finally, Harry Kane in a Man City jersey. Now let's just try to beat them, because that's one thing that we're going to need to do in order to get to the Europa League is take a couple scalps from the big teams. That was way too easy. Harry Kane. Yep, he's going to score like he always does. Oh, good block there by Ayling, but it's still with Man City. Now Sterling slides that to Mara, slides that to Kane, who gets his second goal in the first half. Yeah, this man's dangerous, especially with all the weapons around him. So we'll head to the tunnel with our tail tucked between our legs as Harry Kane puts 2 past Melier. At this point, all I want to do is get the win. So we've switched to the 4-2-4, as we do have Torres, the goal scorer, on that left side. Then we have Rodrigo as a cam, Phillips as a center mid. We brought on Paulson. He's paired with Gakpo. Let's see how Gakpo does as a striker. Oh, poor pass deflected. Mahrez slides that through, and that's a hat trick for Harry Kane. He has absolutely torn apart our defense, root and stem. So that's 3 goals for Man City and 3 goals for Harry Kane. Aw, poor play by Llorente. Sterling, another chance for a shot. Once again, Meslier saves it. They're getting that 4th. All right, they're going to give us at least a corner to get a consolation goal. It's Phillips. Tosses one in. Oh, it squeezes in! And it's Yusuf Paulson, the striker we have just added from Brighton. I bet he's happy he's not playing in the championship as he scores a headed goal to give us something at least, and something for the fans to cheer at. Despite scoring that goal, Man City were dominant. 4 goals, 3 of them by that man, Harry Kane. Yeah, it was not a pretty one. After that thwomping from Man City, we currently sit in 10th place with 4 points out of 9. You know, it could be worse, but it could also be better, as we do want to sneak into the Europa League this season. We're going to have to pull out some more favorable results than that draw against Wolves and that loss against Man City. And before we go, we will discuss the transfer window as we're at deadline day in the game. And here are a couple players that I have in mind. Again, Suarez, if you want to vote for him, just talk about it in the comments below. But here are some ideas. Jude Bellingham, Dusan Vlahovic, Reyna, Ismail Yazar, because he is in the championship right now. We could get him for a lesser deal. Caden Clark, that would be more of the future. But those are some of the players that I'm looking into. If you have any more suggestions or pick one of these guys, again, feel free, comment below. So yes, that will do it for the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you did playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.